Okay, Acts 16:11 through 14. Setting sail from Troas, we made a direct voyage to Samothrace and the following day to Neapolis. They set sail from Troas. Direct voyage means straight course with the wind at their backs. The voyage would take 5 days. It's reduced to two. God will do that kind of thing. He'll speed things up. Uh, and it shows the urgency that the message needs to get out. Verse 12. And from there to Philippi, which is a leading city in the district of Macedonia and a Roman colony. Paul here followed a plan to plant churches in major cities. He knew that it was easier for the gospel to spread from these cities than it was to these cities. And so the cities became like the headquarters. Philippi was the place where the armies of Mark Antony and Octavian defeated Brutus and Cassius. Decisive battle, the Second Roman Civil War in 42 BC. Because of this, many Roman soldiers retired to this area. Philippi was a proud Roman connection. We remained in this city some days. Now, we have a record of what happened over those days. Verse 13, on the Sabbath day, we went outside of the city, outside the gate to the riverside, where we supposed there was a place of prayer. We sat down and spoke to the women who had come together. The fact that the Jews of Philippi had no synagogue, and they met by the river, there were not that many Jewish men in Philippi. You need 10 men to make a synagogue. The one, verse 14, the one who heard us was a woman named Lydia from the city of Thyatira, and a seller of purple goods. She was a worshiper of God. Notice all the facts about Lydia. Thyatira, one of the 7 churches in the book of Revelation. It's our home church, or home for another woman in the church. The woman's name was Jezebel. So Thyatira had a lot of pagan influence. She sold purple goods. It means she was a businesswoman, sold cloth to be used by royalty. And I wonder if she had a store in Thyatira. She was a worshiper of God. That tells me that she wasn't Jewish, but a proselyte. And so the Lord opened her heart to pay attention to what was said by Paul. Before Lydia was converted, as a demonstration by her baptism, the Lord opened her heart. So you open your heart, then baptism is the next thing that follows. This is a work God must do to all who believe, because Jesus said it. No one can come to me unless the Father draws him near. And sometimes we don't let the Father do the work in the Spirit to convict the heart. John 6:44. Therefore, most important element in evangelism is asking God through prayer to open hearts. For without it, there can be no genuine conversion. And now where are you at? And where is your heart? Is it open?